welcome, my good friends. Hope you're all well. Let me know if you can hear me first. Nintendo NightCap, that's live. Hope you're all good. We are here, of course, to talk about the latest news of the day, the Nintendo Alarmo, or is it that way? It's not what we wanted. It's not the Switch 2, but it's what we've got. But what does it mean for the Switch 2 and what the hell is the Nintendo Alarmo? Hope you're all well. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me. Everything sounds good. Let me know. We are going to go through all of the bits of information we've got about this Nintendo Alarmo. We're going to go through the trailer again, see if we can find any new little tidbits of information. I found some good information on Nintendo's own website where they've got some developer interviews, so we're going to go through them, and then we're going to discuss what this means about the Switch 2 reveal, if anything. But before we do that, if you like the video, you like the stream, you like what you see, why not consider hitting that like and subscribe, like the little pipe says there. Right, I think we're gonna go. We've got a few little comments up there. DG says he can't wait. Akuma says he can't wait to see this clock. We shall have to wait and see what it means. But anyway, I hope it's all good out there. We are going to start with, why don't we have a look? Should we look at the trailer first of all, my good friends? I think that's probably what we should do. So let's start by doing that now. Here we go. Right, let's, hopefully you can still hear me. Let's play it. Right. So I've seen this already today, but we're going to see
Alarmo, an interactive alarm
if we see anything else that's new at all. Right, let's have a look.
See what it's like to wake up with Alarmo.
Boo to the clock, says Stephanie. I can still see your comments. They're just not over here now. I think she's seen this for the first time, in fact.
Is going off.
Hello, Mr. Tony.
Alarmo doesn't just play music to start your day.
Right, let me know if you guys can hear the volume well of the trailer. We're going to go over it. So basically, this is
movement with game sounds.
This is Nintendo's big announcement so far for today.
Here with the sound of coins from Super Mario Odyssey.
And it's what it looks like, an old-fashioned alarm clock with an LCD front, which you can see has different Nintendo themes.
With the sound of ink splats from Splatoon 3.
There you go. If you want to wake up to some Splatoon sound effects.
And here, from The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild.
So you're going to see in a second what I suppose is a selling point of this alarm clock. It's not just an alarm clock.
Like you're in the kingdom of Hyrule.
So you see it reacts to how your body moves because it's got a motion sensor.
When you get out of bed,
and you see how as you start to move, it kicks the music in, and then you'll see when this lady gets out of the bed, the clock will react.
Oh, a fanfare plays and the alarm comes to an end.
The alarm comes to an end, right? So it's using motion sensing to check out when you leave the bed. Acts accordingly. So that's pretty neat. I do like the front.
You see,
the LCD screen is quite tasty.
With its
Here you go.
Sensor.
That's pretty neat. I don't know why you want to hear coin effects when you're tossing and turning in bed, but nonetheless.
When you get out of bed, Alarmo stops automatically without you needing to touch it.
So that's pretty cool. Hey DG, I'm going to catch all your messages as soon as this trailer's over.
The longer it takes for you
just going to go through the news.
So, rise and shine.
See, so this is annoying. So like if you ignore the alarm and you stay in bed, the music becomes more intense and louder, I'm guessing.
5 games.
To urge you to get out of bed.
Super Mario Odyssey.
And then these are all the extra themes that you can get.
Pikmin 4.
Pikmin would be cool.
Splatoon 3. Ring Fit Adventure.
Today you couldn't see me the whole time.
I knew these guys would show up.
And The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild.
Wake up, Link.
Each game features 7 alarm varieties, known as scenes. and they all have their own combination of music and sounds.
So this is pretty cool. The fact that you can interact and customize all the little themes.
The internet,
Plus, go online, download extra updates.
Available. Besides the alarm function, Alarmo is packed with features to support you throughout the day, such as sleepy sounds, which play
Pikmin sleeping sounds. This would be cool. What if you don't sleep? What about if you don't sleep alone? I know. I thought about this. This is pretty cool.
And movement while in bed.
This is cool. So it uses the motion sensing to check out how much you move in your sleep. See how check out how restless or how peaceful you are. So that I like that a lot. Got the hourly chimes.
Add some play to the start of your day. Alarmo.
So like, it's pretty neat.
Nintendo Sound Clock Alarmo is only available for
I like the name.
online by paid Nintendo.
And you can get it in America right now. I think you can even get it from the store. I think it says here in a second you can even get it from the store.
Nintendo Sound Clock
Nintendo think all their users are single.
Purchase in person at the Nintendo New York store while supplies last.
There you go. So like pretty neat indeed. So that's the big announcement that we got today. I know a lot of people think, well, a lot of people thought we were going to get an announcement finally for the Switch 2. We're going to get into that in a little bit. There was some more information that came out about this. In fact, I've got it somewhere here. It was on Nintendo's own website. Let me just see if I can grab it for you. They had a developer interview and some more interesting tidbits came out of there. Let me just go on there a second. Right, hold on. Where is it? So let me see what the chat is saying at the moment. So what do you guys think? Oh, it's not updating there for some reason. I don't know why that is. I'm gonna have to sort that out. Always something, man, on OBS. Always something on OBS. I can see your messages anyway, so do not panic. Right, give me a sec. I did have it here somewhere. Where is it? There was a pretty cool thing here. So, oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So if I go there, you should be able to see the website now. And if I click, I believe it was here. They have some pretty cool information. Let me just. In fact, what I'm going to do is while we're sitting on that, hold on a second. I'm going to try and sort out the chat as well. Give me a sec, because I don't know why I cannot see you guys in the chat. It's a bit annoying. So I'm going to try to sort it out. So let me know what you guys think about that. Are you excited about the alarm clock? Were you expecting the alarm clock? Hit that like, hit that subscribe. It helps us loads. Let me just hold on. I'm going to sort out so I can hopefully see you guys in the chat. It's really annoying me. Give me a sec. But you guys might remember, I'm going to show you in a little bit, because there was a patent a while ago. Let's see if this works. For a Nintendo product, a lot of people, a wireless Nintendo product, a lot of people thought was connected to the Switch 2, and it probably means now it's not connected to the Switch 2 in the slightest. Let me just hold on. Pull this out. Can't get the chat here. It's really annoying me. One sec. Here we go. All right, let's try this. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. 1 second, my friends. So annoying. Honestly, OBS. Right, let's see if I can get the chat back. Hopefully. There we go. Kind of got it back. Okay, let's go. So I can see you guys in the chat now. Perfect. So what are people saying? Is the Switch 2? No. GameCube NSO player? No. Welcome, XBS Spartan. I think you might be new. It's not good. People say it's not good. I mean, I like it, but the other crazy thing about it is, we're going to check out in a second, is that it's $100. $100 is what this bad boy costs. So it ain't cheap. It ain't cheap. So look, I'm going to show you guys here. Right. Here you go. Was there two of me that whole time on the screen? I don't even know. There probably was. So you can see here, there was, look, here we go. We got the couple of the developers here. So you can see one of them above my head there is Yosuke Tamori and Tetsuya Akama. I don't have the music. There you go. Have the music back. And these are the two guys who basically made the thing. So hopefully, let me know if you guys can see it behind my head. So here you go. They introduced themselves, so that's good enough. So I think one of them worked on hardware, the other guy worked on software, and they came together to create this thing. So it says, so 2 developers from different departments, one who creates game software and one who creates hardware such as game consoles and accessories, work together to develop Alarmo. Could you give us a quick overview of the product? So they basically just say, sure, this is a Nintendo sound clock, Alarmo. In a nutshell, it's an alarm clock that's out of the ordinary and made by Nintendo. What makes it so unusual is that it's a special sensor inside the device that detects a person's movement so it can tell whether they're in bed or not, right? Keeps people in check. Using this sensor, Alarmo repeatedly tries to wake you up while you're in bed to help prevent oversleeping. When you get out of bed, the alarm automatically stops. Another unique feature is that the music and sound effects from selected Nintendo games are used as an alarm sound, offering an experience that feels like you're waking up in a game world. Is that what it does? Is it? I don't know, maybe. Simply by placing this alarm clock next to your bed, you can wake up in a pleasant or fun way. And it can automatically play music to help provide a relaxing environment when you get into bed. It also keeps track of how long you've been in bed sleeping and how long you took, how long it took you to get out of bed after an alarm went off. So pretty cool. Let me see. Oh, hold on. Why is it not? Oh, now I can't. It won't let me. Why can't I go down anymore? There we go. So, okay. How does the sensor work? It's generally known as radio waves, so we don't really need to know about that. What else do they ask? I see. So you started development from scratch while also making use of ideas that already existed. You mentioned that a motion sensor could be suitable for bedroom use. You what, mate? But it was clear from the beginning that you'd be making an alarm clock, was it? Actually, not quite. We knew that the theme was to support people during their sleep, and we were looking for a way to achieve this. However, it was only after a lot of technical trial and error and building many prototypes that we decided to focus on alarm clocks. Right. Okay. What else does it say? Give us anything interesting. So you utilized the team's existing knowledge, but there was a certain moment that utilized. Who cares? Right, hold on. Let's see if there's another, because I believe there's another round of questions. There's something like 4 of these volumes, so there's a lot of information on this in this interview from the 2 developers. Here we go, let's have a look. It seems that this project was carried out by software and hardware developers working together as a team. But is this type of collaboration common on other projects? They probably say no, it's not common for hardware developer to take a director role, so nah. Let's see if there's any interesting questions. Even so, the development process seems to be completely different from that of a regular game software. Nah. What other questions they ask them? So, I mean, it's quite a basic product. That's the thing. It's literally just an alarm clock. The actual technology is really cool. The fact that it can map out your body and sense how you move, and therefore, sense how much you move in your sleep, how bad your sleep is, the quality of your sleep. That's all pretty cool. It doesn't actually do anything to fix that other than provide you with soothing sounds. But that's about as far as that technology goes. Let's have a look. I don't think there's anything that amazing they tell us about. No, so let's have a look, see if they get asked anything else interesting. There is something, I'll tell you what this means for the Switch 2 announcements though. That's going to be quite interesting because there was a patent that came out a while ago. In fact, wow, that looks just like the patent that was released. You guys, I've got the patent here actually. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on, I've got a patent here. Where is it? Oh, I have to get it later. Hold on, I've got it somewhere, but you're about to see. Right, let's have a look. Anything else they say? That image right there is very interesting because that's exactly what came out in the patent. Back then, it still didn't have an LCD screen, but instead used a display system called a dot matrix LED, similar to the one used on the electronic billboards, with LEDs lined up. However, from a software developer's perspective, we thought it was important for people to be able to use it smoothly without an instruction manual, and we felt that this display system wouldn't be able to communicate instructions sufficiently. Right, so that's why they went with the LCD. Right, it's not that. Look, I guess that's another little prototype they had there, so that's pretty cool. You see all the stages of development there. That's pretty neat, actually. So that's close to the final product they're saying there. And then you can see, like, there you go. So like early model to prototype to final design. You can see that that's pretty cool indeed, actually. That's cool that they showed us that whole thing. Is there anything else that it can do? Okay, where is the, okay, guys, come to think of it, I can't seem to find the motion sensor, which is the vital component of this device. Where is it located? It's actually just above the LCD, but we made it invisible. From the beginning of development, we wanted to ensure that people could use this product without being conscious of the sensor. So we made every effort to make the sensor as unobstructive as possible. There's not much else they really say, really, that's that interesting. I mean, it's an alarm clock, for God's sake. Right, you have to have it plugged in. It's not rechargeable, so that's, I guess, something. Right, so I think that's really, is that the last part of the interview? So they actually don't say that much really interesting about it. Hold on, was that the last part? I think it might have been. Let's have it. When communicating the features of Alarmo, I think its design and technology make an impression, but the alarm sounds and the alarm sounds and background music shouldn't be overlooked. At launch, 7 tracks from each title, Mario Odyssey, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Pikmin 4, Ring Fit, and Splatoon 3 are available as alarm sounds. How did the idea of using game music come about? I mean, that's pretty obvious, isn't it? Surely. This is pretty cool though. Indeed, music from various game situations is used for the alarm sounds. So about that, they say, we thought it would be best to have as many tracks as possible, because if you get used to the same alarm sound, it could get harder to wake up, no matter how loud it is. With that in mind, we've made it so you can either set up the game music that plays as an alarm yourself or randomize it. More variety in sounds means more variety in your daily waking up experiences. So I think this might make it easier for you to get out of bed and you start looking forward to waking up. We don't want to not wake up. Also, background music plays for a while after the alarm stops, and Alarmo responds to your movement with sounds to create an atmosphere of being in a game world. Many people will gradually start to wake up as they move around. I'd be happy if people experience waking up invigorated as if in a game world by moving their bodies. Yeah, boy. Only Nintendo. Come to think of it, some people prefer to wake up quietly while other users want to be woken up firmly. How did you take those differences into account? We've prepared 3 different modes for you to wake up. Firm mode, gentle mode, and button mode. I can only imagine what my wife is saying. In fact, during the initial development phase, there was only firm mode. But the way you wake up varies depending on the person. Personally, I can get out of bed quickly once my alarm goes off, but I didn't know until after this project started that some people stay in bed and zone out for about 30 minutes before getting up. That's probably me. Some of those people were of the opinion that firm mode was too strong, so we added gentle mode, which lowers the volume and stops after just a little movement. Okay, that's probably me. We recommend trying firm mode first, and if you find it too noisy, switching it to gentle mode. Also, by connecting Alarmo to the internet, you can add moderate mode, which is somewhere between firm and gentle, so you can choose which one you prefer. Right, it's only a little bit more, and then we're going to get you guys' reactions to this. The other mode, button mode, is like, that's just, I guess you can just use the button to snooze it. Nothing interesting there. Okay, so it seems like the team put quite a lot of effort into developing the sound, including the choice of music, how to wake up people, and hourly chime. We did. Actually, the alarms of Alarmo were not produced by sound experts, but rather by team members who worked on project researching motion sensors, and based on the various things they learned about waking up during that time. As such, when developing the alarm sound, they considered how to make the waking up experience easier and more comfortable instead of just using game music and sound effects. After that, of course, we had sound experts review and make final adjustments. So I think that's more or less that's kind of everything I think they say. It's nothing that really interesting. I do like the little prototype pictures though. That is pretty cool. Oh, here we go. You mentioned that it doesn't have any game-like features, but Nintendo characters are moving around on the screen. What was the decision to use characters made after the decision to exclude game-like features, you scumbags? All along, we've wanted to make it obvious that Alarmo's motion sensor is reacting to the user's movements Originally, we were thinking of a system where a simple circle is floating in the display. If you move to the right, the circle will stretch out to the right. If you move to the left, it will stretch out to the left. If you get out of bed, the circle will bounce off somewhere. Now, that's not very interesting, is it? So instead, they kind of use little Nintendo characters that react to how you move around in bed, I guess, which is a lot more interesting. So that's cool. That's cool. All right, so that's that. Anyway, that's the Nintendo Alarmo. Let's get rid of that. Oh, you got two of me. So what do you guys think of that? Tony, I want to wake up to the Animal Crossing music at the start of the day in game. I do like the idea of waking up to Pikmin music, or going to sleep with Pikmin music on. So you can see behind me here, let me just adjust things so you can see what I'm looking at. On to the side of me was one of the patents. Now, you guys might remember this. This patent leaked, I think it was only a couple of weeks ago, and we were all talking about a wireless device with a USB-C connection that had motion sensor. And a lot of people thought it was connected to the Switch 2. A lot of people thought it was going to be some kind of fitness product, something like that. And in the end, it's pretty obvious what it's turned out to be. It's pretty obvious that, in fact, it is the what is come to known as the Nintendo Alarmo now. So that's basically what that was. Now, another interesting thing, let's see if I can find it. Another interesting thing is, what does this mean for the release of the Switch 2? Also, Pat says, and what the hell is this? The other thing I didn't mention, it's gonna cost $99. It's $99. I don't know what you guys think about that. Let me just skip there. What you guys think about the price? To me, I think that's way too much. That's too high a price. $50, maybe. $100 for an alarm clock, granted one that's got some cool technology inside that can monitor and tell you how you move around in your sleep, which is quite useful, even though it doesn't actually do anything to fix how much you move in your sleep, other than hoping you're going to sleep more peacefully to the sounds of Breath of the Wild. Other than that, you know, it's cool. You're going to be able to hook this thing up to the internet, download more updates, presumably more in-game sound effects, more game soundtracks, and that kind of stuff. Maybe some more animations that they'll have on the LCD screen. Beyond that, I'm not sure what else they're really going to add to it. It's out now in America. Apparently, you can order it online if you're a Nintendo Online subscriber, and you can buy it from the Nintendo store today. You can't get it in Europe yet, apparently, or anywhere else in the world, just America for now. I don't know if they've mentioned anything in the last few hours about this, but what does it say for the Switch 2? Here's the thing, there was something very interesting connected to this, maybe. You've all seen the advert, right? So a few weeks ago, Paul Gail, you guys might know him. He's a content creator as well. He's a bit of an insider. He's been releasing a lot of information on Twitter. He released a tweet. I think it was a few weeks ago at least now. In fact, I think I've got it here somewhere. So I have it? Yeah, I do have it. Here you go. So check this out. This is what Paul Gail said a few weeks ago. He said, "I cannot verify this firsthand, but something huge just came my way. Supposedly, quite recently, a trailer-like commercial was filmed to promote a certain next-generation console. If this is indeed the case, I think we are 1 to 6 weeks away from a reveal." Now, I have no doubt what he said was true, in that he was given accurate information about a TV commercial. What probably wasn't true about it is the fact that it was for a next generation console, i.e. the Switch 2. This seems to me as though it might have been the commercial we just saw for the Nintendo Alarmo, right? So that's probably what this was. Of course, we got a commercial there with actors and everything, so you can see that there. And so now what does that say for the Switch 2 then? Let me just get rid of that bad boy there. We don't need to see it anymore. You know, could it be that if all this time that's gone by, that advert was nothing to do with the Switch 2? It was in fact the Alarmo, in which case, has there even been the commercial filmed for the Switch 2? And then all those rumors, you know, that swirled around that made it as though the Switch 2 was going to be announced maybe this month or next month latest and revealed 2024. Does that mean that this has kind of dispelled all of those notions and pushed it further down the line? Like, I don't know, but that information about a TV commercial being filmed, I would guess, is more likely to have been about the Nintendo Alarmo and not the Switch 2. So that doesn't mean the Switch 2 commercial hasn't been filmed. It doesn't mean that the Switch 2 announcement won't happen this year. But a lot of people, I don't know what you guys think. You guys let me know. I know a lot of people are thinking Nintendo is going to try and ride the Switch as far as possible before revealing the Switch 2, because they have an excellent chance of surpassing the PS2 and becoming the highest selling console of all time. I believe at the moment estimates have the Switch 2 at around 145, 146 million systems sold. The highest selling of all time, I believe, is the PS2 with 155, is it? I think it's 155. So Nintendo is around 9-10 million away from overtaking it. Now, if they announce the Switch 2 and they reveal it, right now, of course, numbers, and sales for the original Switch decline rapidly. Maybe Nintendo is using, the software it's got up ahead for the original Switch, i.e. Echoes of Wisdom just come out, Mario Party's coming out, a few more other games, Mario and Luigi's coming out. Does Nintendo really want to disrupt the Switch leading up to the holiday season with the announcement of the Switch 2, or does it want to try and get as many sales as possible for the holiday season and then announce the Switch 2 in January? I was sure Nintendo was going to announce it this year. I was sure the reveal was going to be this month. I'm still not saying definitely it's not going to be, but it seems, I don't know, I'm leaning more away. It's starting to seem a little more unlikely that the Switch 2 announcement will be this month, but we'll see. But let's see. I'm going to end this video with a little bit of Q&A. So if you guys have any questions for me, I can see you guys in the chat. Let me know. I'm going to run through them now before we end the video. I hope you enjoyed today's first live Nintendo NightCap live episode. I think I might do these from time to time. So, if I don't have time to record and edit a video, I might just do it live. Let me know what you guys think about the live episodes. I'm going to try and get to a point where they're as polished as a pre-recorded, edited video. So Tony says, let me just get you guys, let's have a look here. Right, okay, I can see, okay, here we go. So Pat says, I'll buy it when they add the coffee making DLC to this. Tony says, I think the NSO playtest they tweet about says more about they're prepping for the Switch 2. What was that, Tony? DG says, anyway, how are you liking Echoes of Wisdom? Echoes of Wisdom is pretty good. I'm not in love with it. I've got some issues with it. Funnily enough that you mentioned that, I am going to be giving away my copy of it probably tomorrow. I'm recording a video about my Switch 2 predictions, and in that video there's going to be some details for a giveaway, which is going to be Echoes of Wisdom. So DG says he likes the live episodes as well. He goes, I like the live episodes more. You like them more? As we go forward, we'll start getting more and more stories included, and I'll get to the point where it's much more polished and this kind of stuff. So that's what we're gonna end up doing. But today, that was the big story for today. I don't know, like I said, I don't know what else there is about the alarm clock. It's pretty self-explanatory. The only other interesting thing about it, I thought, was that patent that leaked, because it shows that it's this and nothing to do with the Switch 2. Pat Cameo says, great idea for live episodes. Thanks, Pat. Good to see you here, by the way, my good friend. Let me make sure I've got the... Cool. And you guys let me know if you're happy with all the volumes and everything. So, like I said, it's a bit of a trial, a bit of a trial episode. But I like the idea of doing these episodes live. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I think I'll spend the day getting all the stories put together, put them up, get it in a neat fashion where I can kind of scroll through them as we're live in a seamless fashion, and then we'll do it that way. What do you think about weekly podcasts? Yeah, I'm gonna get back on that. This is what I've been doing behind the scenes. I was away in Rome for a week. And now I'm back, so I've kind of got this kind of stuff sorted. I'm recording this video. I think I'm going to finish it tomorrow, which is going to be my Nintendo 2 Switch predictions. And then I'm going to have my weekly podcast back. I'm trying to decide which days I'm going to have it on. I know sometimes it's a bit of a last minute thing because it might be breaking news, in which case I'll just kind of go in there really quickly and record a podcast. But I think, generally speaking, I'm probably going to make the podcast Saturday or Sunday. It's going to be me. I've got a very good friend who's also a content creator, Bidia507, who I'm hoping will be my like my weekly guest plus one other, and that's kind of what I'm doing. Also, I think I mentioned this last time with my membership. So one of the features we've added on our memberships is that if you are a member, you get first option if you want to be a guest on our podcast. So it would be me, Bidia, and a third person. And that third person might be another content creator, or it will be a one of our members, our paid memberships. So I know there's a few of you who are members. So should you in the future want to be on the podcast, on the video live podcast, you're going to get first dibs on that. So I think it'll be Saturday or Sunday. More comments. Super Evil Mario Glitch Production says, hello, to you, my good friend. Good to see you here again, bro. How have you been? Hope everything's well. By the way, who in the chat would buy the Nintendo Alarmo? Is anyone interested in paying $100 for the Nintendo Alarmo? Tony says, could they make this compatible with Pokemon Sleep? A lot of people have been saying that. I kind of wondered if somehow, in some weird way, could they make this compatible with the Switch 2? Only because could they use the motion sensor to somehow connect with the Switch 2 in some really weird, random way? You know how Nintendo sometimes uses different bits of hardware to interact with each other in really weird ways? Could they somehow manage a way to use the Nintendo Alarmo with another actual software piece of software for the Switch 2? That would be interesting. I'll give you a little hint as to what I think one of my Switch 2 predictions will be, and that is I do think it's going to have AR or VR included. I'm going to record the video. I'm going to let you guys know why I think it's going to have either AR or VR or both together. So that's going to be my video. Hopefully go up tomorrow night. Oh, actually, also in my video, it's not just me alone making predictions. I've got help from a few guys from RPGP who've made some really, really awesome content recently. And they made a really cool video about that Nintendo Alarmo patent a while ago, and they got a lot of coverage for it on some really huge websites. So the guys from that channel are going to be helping me out with the video and giving their predictions as well. So look out for that hopefully tomorrow. See, Tony says, no, I have my phone to wake me up. And that's the thing. Most people just use their phone to wake up. And I know you can use, fine, like it measures your sleep, but I'm pretty sure phones have apps that kind of measure how much you move around in your sleep as well, don't they? I'm sure phones can do that also now. And there's phone apps that can let you know how much you snore in your sleep. And you could probably even get an app that has Nintendo game soundtracks or sound effects that play while you sleep. So you could probably do most of this already. I don't know. If it was like $50, I may get it. DG, absolutely, my good friend. I would like to be in your podcast someday. Absolutely. Like I said, that's one thing I'm saving for our podcast, is that there's always going to be one space saved for a member, and I'll put it out like during the week before we do the podcast, and I'll get a list of who wants to be on it, and whoever hasn't been on it yet can be one of our video guests on the podcast. Absolutely. I wish it was like $60, says DG. Absolutely. For like $50-$60, I might get it. This is the most useless thing ever and everyone will want it. Do you know what? My brother, actually, the moment he saw it, went on. We live in the UK, but he went on the Nintendo US website and tried to buy it himself. But he couldn't get it. So I might do that. I know. I'm Evil Mario. I know Super Mario Glitch. Super Evil Mario Glitch. Hope you're well, bro. Are you going to buy it, Super Evil Mario Glitch? I think he's gonna buy it. I'd be down to join the podcast. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I've made my memberships like really cheap. Like a couple of dollars, I think, if that. So I know a lot of people have different tiers for their memberships, and I don't. I've got like one tier, and it's a couple of dollars, and I've never changed it. I'm not gonna change it, to be honest. I think, and then as I go through, I'm gonna create more and more content for members. But it's never gonna go above the price it is now, and there's not different tiers either. It's just one price, and that's it for everyone. Right, so I'm gonna finish it here. This is as I said, it's the first video. It's just I'm trying out the grounds. I'm trying to just do these live episodes, and eventually, hopefully over the next few episodes, I'll get it up to scratch to the same level as my pre-edited and you know, recorded videos. That's my plan. So I've got everything, got the stream deck ready. I've got everything at hand, all the different transitions and everything. So that's what I'm trying to do. Tony says, Tony Kaname Kuran, I think you might be new, bro. Welcome if you are. As much as I wait patiently for Nintendo Switch successor, the Alarmo pushes me to envelop for those who want to wake up early in the morning. I think it's gonna sell, Tony. I think it's gonna sell. I think people are gonna be like, that price is ridiculous. It's $100, but I still think it would sell. Yeah, I'd probably even buy it. I'm so stupid, I'd buy it. I know it. I know it. I'd buy it, and my wife Stephanie would laugh at me the whole way, honestly. but there you go. Right. My good friends, I am going to end it there. Thank you so much, everyone who's joined the first live episode of Nintendo Nightcap. I will be back with another video tomorrow. It might be live, it might be recorded. I got a feeling it's going to be recorded. We'll see. But actually, before I go, let me thank everyone here. Pat, Tony K, I'm going to call him. Super Evil Mario, DG, of course. Tony. Akuma was earlier, who was here earlier as well. Thank you so much. Oh, Crafty Cookie, I didn't even see you, bro. If you're still there, welcome, bro. Crafty Cookie was here. Akuma White was here. Sordomo was here, bro. Welcome and thank you to everyone. Of course, my wife, Steffi Luton, was here. I love you. And XBXS, who was new, I think. Spartan. Welcome, bro. If you are new, if you're still there, thank you so much for joining us. All our new subscribers, thank you so much for all our new subscribers and members, as I said. You too, man. Have a great day, Tony K. And everyone here, my good friends. We'll be back tomorrow with at least one video and maybe a live one, but definitely a video with all the latest Nintendo news, as I said. Until then, my good friends, I'll catch you all tomorrow. Have an awesome night. Bye.